Do not watch this YouTube if you think I will take your side or the other side. I'm sorry, but I have to be very honest. If it continues like this, it will be more and more blood in Egypt. When God talked to Moses, he said, "Thou shalt not kill, regardless." People feel bad now for the Muslim brothers, and of course I do, everybody, because of what's going on and because of their victims. جماعة الإخوان المسلمين المنحلة. اضرب خرطوش ومطاطي مش هنسلم ولا هنطاطي. That happened in 1954, and what was the result?
وأدخلوني في حجرة وجدت بها عدد كثير من الكلاب يمكن والكلاب معلقة بصدري وبكتفي وبرأسي وبظهري وبكل جزء من جسمي أنياب الكلاب مغروسة فيه. قضيت ساعات لا أدري كم.
Instinctively, you feel bad for thousands of persecution cases happened in the jails since 1954. And if you're Muslim, you know that God said in the Quran, there is no compulsion in a religion. Also, every single Friday you hear God commands justice. Justice has no other meaning but justice. Means you feel bad for other cases, for other religions, for other people who are persecuted, for other victims, not only for yours. And when you have the power, when you're controlling the power, you take care of the others. We all make mistakes, but the unforgettable mistakes when we feel our victims and we do not feel the others, when we do not defend the others as exactly as we defend ourselves. This is when we have a barrier between us and the other. Once you mention one negativity about one party and you mention one positivity about the other party, which is the justice, you have to say the truth, then all parties are upset. So now, this is what will happen. What's the solution? More violence? What is that? How would we defeat that? We do not defeat. Ends don't justify means in Islamic law. You have to be legal. So if other people are doing bad things to you, that's not any excuse for you to do any bad thing in return. Islamic is double-edged sword, because when people hear it, people would just start to trust the person who says whatever Islamic. In the meantime, they start to judge him and to judge the way they behave. Everybody makes mistakes, but instigators are mistakes. It doesn't take long for most people to figure out that every party tries to magnify their tragedy. They put it in front of the lens, it looks bigger, and they forget about others' tragedy. They pushed it with people, and unfortunately that led to a lot of victims and a lot of people were killed. The Muslim brothers say they are 15 millions. 10 millions are workers, members, and the others are supporters. I didn't know that they include the Christians within the body of the group. The government say it cannot be 15 millions. There are only 2 millions. Only. It's like only. Then we have these great ideas of think outside of the box, separate the state and the church. Is that outside of the box? Outside of the box where? In the moon? Yes, separate the state and the church. It's the expert solution to start a civil war. Think outside the box, inside the box, in the lemon plastic bag. Why would the Here there are some examples of how Muslim brothers were talking to the other parties and how they were treating them.
بالضلمه اللي مسمين نفسكم حزب النور يا اللي مربيين دقنكم، عيب عليكم، عيب على دقنكم، روحوا احلقوا دقنكم احسن لكم، والله العظيم اشرف لكم، والله العظيم ما تستحقوا الشعر بتاع دقنكم. اف لكم على دقنكم، اخصوا عليكم وعلى اشكالكم، حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل فيكم يا خونه يا عملاء، والله العظيم خونه وعملاء، عظيم خونه وعملاء، خاينين لله ولو.
These are examples of some songs they were singing to Morsi when he started his rule, and also some of the speeches.
من فضل الله تبارك وتعالى هلك رأس الكفر والشرك. هذا
أهل الاستقامة وأهين أهل الصلاة ونيل من ديننا.
The majority of the Muslims, the fundamentals of religion will allow them to live a better life because it is peace and justice. Although the Messiah is mentioned in the Quran as a prophet and his mother, but Muslims refuse to worship any of their idols, and that's why this Muslim brother was criticizing Christians. But it is so amazing when we see a statue of Saint George and its imitation, which is Saint Morsi. When I saw that online, I made a close look to make sure it's Saint Morsi. Yes, it is Saint Morsi. Hallelujah. Can you spot the differences? Every party refuses a deal because Egypt for them is just a deal. They want
باسم الإله الواحد الذي نعبده جميعا، الذي يعبده المسلمون الموحدون بالله، والذي يعبده المسيحيون الموحدون بالله.
Some people get up in the morning, very energetic, and what they do is start to criticize and look for any mistake the other party does. They announce the other party's mistakes and they magnify it, and this is what people like to hear. And same thing in the other party. Some people's job to do the same exact thing, and they catch mistakes and they say, see, these liars, they say that about us. We are the good ones. Now, most parties accuse the others that they are spies, they are terrorists, they are against their own country. All of them see that obvious on the other party. Now, thank God, we have a country that it's 80 millions, they all get paid from foreign countries. What is that about?